Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sat. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yeshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, and to the women and children. Kal, Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Mahamaf. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and in holy and in truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Ha'awam. Salutation to the Akins on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay. We always got to keep an eye on Billy, right? Because when he pops up in the internet on YouTube, it's because he wants to keep showing how intelligent he is. So I'm only playing half, so I have enough space to do the lesson with the scripture, right? Because we do everything using the Bible, which is our book, right? That belongs only to us, the 12 tribes, right? The so-called so-called Negros, Latino, Native Americans, and speckled birds, Slakia. In the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So it says here, unbelievable. You won't believe what Billy Gates is up to now, right? So you know about the Epstein, right, controversy, how they're trying to keep the information, right, from being coming out to the public. But it could be the time that it will come out. We'll see, right? Because, all these Edomites, they work together. And sometimes also Yahweh Bashin Yahshua throws monkey wrench to show the world how that they're not in control to begin with. And this could be one of the cases also, right? The title of this lesson is called, I Will Destroy the Wisdom of the Wise. Here we go.
Bill Gates. Trump himself has also teased us about releasing those names during a podcast.
Here's Donald Trump with Friedman yesterday on the Epstein client list. This is really important, so much so we open in the segment with it on the second segment of the show. Check this out.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Probably will be, by the way. Probably.
So if you're able to, you'll be...
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it.
Good. Folks, you're going to see a lot of names on that. The Epstein client list, I believe, based on what I've heard from sources and the story I just told you, basically, is going to rock the political world. There's a reason they're hiding it.
Now, all these statements are enough to terrify the people who visited that monster on that wretched island. However, Kash Patel's selection as the FBI director has probably scared Bill Gates the most. You see, Kash is a veteran of a war against the deep state.
I'd shut down the FBI Hoover building on
I'm
serious.
You know how it is with YouTube.
Wait! Oh my
3 minutes. Here we go.
shut down the FBI Hoover building on day one and reopening the next day as a museum of the deep state.
He's also said many times that he believes the FBI is hiding all these lists and he wants to release them.
Who has Jeffrey Epstein's
Black Book?
Black Book?
FBI.
But who? That is, I mean, there's...
that's under direct control of the director of the FBI. You need a 24/7 declassification office. Sits in the White House, reports directly to you, and you take incoming from the United States of America. I want JFK.
His statements are the reason why the mainstream media is calling him Trump's scariest pick. In fact, John Bolton, who served as National Security Advisor in Trump's first term, compared the nomination to Joseph Stalin's secret police chief. He also said, fortunately, the FBI is not Stalin's secret police. The Senate should reject this nomination 100-0. Unfortunately, for all these people, it looks like Kash will not be stopped, and if Trump gives him a free hand, we might get that list sooner than we expect. And that's probably why Bill Gates is trying to hold secret meetings with people in power. This fear might also explain why he slipped up in a recent interview and said this about India.
And it's kind of a laboratory to try things that then once you prove them out in India, you can take to other places.
I mean, I don't think this should come as a shock to anyone in this community because we've been saying for a while that Bill Gates likes using developing countries to test his agenda. However, the people in India didn't really appreciate his blunt admission and were quick to slam him online. One guy tweeted, "India is a laboratory and we Indians are guinea pigs for Bill Gates." This person has managed everyone from the government to opposition parties to the media. His office operates here without FCRA and our education system has made him a hero. I don't know when we will wake up. Some people also said that even if his words make sense in a broader context, calling a country your laboratory is just wrong on so many levels. Bill has a habit of saying unhinged things and people just eat it up as if everything he says is backed by facts. For instance, recently he said this in another interview.
About 6% of global emissions are cows who burp and fart methane to an extreme degree.
He also went on to say that we either need to fix the cows or we need to stop eating beef.
You can either fix the cows to stop them doing that, or you can make beef without the cow.
And he has repeated this rhetoric many times on many different platforms. Now, on the surface, this might seem very honest and thought-provoking, but just give me a minute to show you the absolute hypocrisy of this man. I'm sure you all know about ChatGPT and its parent company, OpenAI. Funny enough, Microsoft has a 49% stake in that company, which happens to own the most widely used AI assistant in the world. Now, this is important because AI happens to be the most power-hungry technology we have ever created. Microsoft itself has reported how much energy they're using just to satisfy the needs of its AI ambitions. It says its greenhouse gas emissions are up nearly 30% since 2020, but the majority of companies working on AI have not disclosed this data, so researchers say it's hard to even know how big the problem really is. Another article reports that AI already uses as much energy as a small country, and it's only the beginning. According to the...
let's stop right there. So as you can see, that the more that the Edomites increase in power, the more they reveal their wickedness, right? I want to go to 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 19. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and will bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Right? Now, they were given wisdom, but from below, not from above. Okay? Just like the same thing that Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua gave them all the technology that they have today, but they keep playing and acting like it just came from them, from the Edomites, right? And now the little power that they have been given, you can see how they think they can take over the whole world, right? Wicked and crazy. I want to jump to verse 25. Because the foolishness of Yahweh is wiser than men, and the weaknesses of Yahweh is stronger than men. You know, we who are calling the name of Yahweh Shin Yahushua to go on the highways and byways to do the work, we go in peace and we just use scripture. We're not going around planning, who to take down, who to shoot down, right? Who to take people's lives with weapons. No, we use the word, we use the scripture in the name of Yahweh Shin Yahushua. Okay? Because that's what it tells us to do. I want to go to Proverbs chapter 16. Give me a minute here. That is crazy. Verse 4. All that electricity and energy that they're using, and they're blaming the cows because they burp and fart. Yahweh has made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. That's what he did. That's the purpose. To perfect his people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native American, and speckled birds. Right? He created them to reveal to us and to bring us to a higher level okay, of authority and blessings, right? Even though we still, that doesn't change that we still gave him the finger, turned our back, okay? But I was all worked and planned in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, who controls all things and always will control all things. I want to jump to verse 18. Give me a minute. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. And that's what's going to go on with all Edomites. Not just Biddy the Gate, all, even Donald Trump, okay, who was so nice to take our book, right, put the Constitutional in it and sell it, right? He wants schools to start teaching it, but the thing is that it's too late, okay? They're not going to bring, what's that phrase that they use? Make America great again, make it, make it white again. It's not going to happen no more, okay? The whole world now sees the truth of who the Edomites really are. Verse 19, better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoils with the proud, right? I mean, now the elite, the Edomites in high power and in high wealth, now they have a big problem because one of their own kind, okay, who's in that high status, that young 26-year-old man, did what he did. So then, that's showing that every young other person of Edomites, are not happy what they've been taught by their own parents, right? I mean, if our people cannot see that that's the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it's because it's not given to you. I want to go to Psalm chapter 34, verse 21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous, Lakia, shall be desolate. Yeah. The Edomites are going to keep hating the truth that we bring it out in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and the beauty about it, it goes against them and the heathens, okay? And 2/3 of our people as well, right? Right now, 2/3 of our people are still getting ready to celebrate Christmas. How you like that? Right? 2024, going into 2025, we have now the technology for now in our hands that they can look into the history, right, of all this paganism, right, holidays, and they won't even do that. They don't care. Okay, well, when Yahushua comes, make sure that you have that same energy, right? I want to go to Proverbs. So I had to look here. Proverbs chapter 21, verse 8. 18, well, give me a minute. I got to look at something here, what I did. Yeah, verse 18. Salakia. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressors for the upright. See how everything is balanced and controlled by the hand of Yahweh, Bashin Yahushai? Right? The devil himself cannot do whatever he wants. He has to obey. Right? So, when Yahushua comes back with the host of angels, he's going to put everything back in order. That's the beautiful thing. I want to jump to verse 7. Give me a minute. Oh, I got to hit this. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. Yeah, they cannot judge rightly, right? They do a little bit of acting that they know what's right and wrong, but it's in their DNA. Okay? They only say what they want to say to entertain and deceive the mass. That's all. Let me jump to verse 31. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of Yahweh. Yeah, and that's what's going on. The wicked are getting ready, okay, for battle, right? And they bring out all these drones that they have, which is now is popular, that's coming out around the world, okay? Because remember, they have to do the around the world a shutdown some way or somehow in order for them to bring in, right, not only their digital system, which some parts of the world are already using it, but they have to bring and mandate the charagma, right? They have to bring that in before Yahushua comes back. I keep saying almost in every lesson that I do, because they got to have a lot of our people cyborgs to fight when Yahushua comes back with the host of angels. Okay? While they're going high. Let me go to Matthew chapter 10. Verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. And that's Yahweh Shai. And he's going to prove it to the Edomites that they are not going to be in power forever, and that this wicked kingdom is not going to be living or growing for eternity. Okay? It's coming to its end. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 14. Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Yeah, don't do what they're telling you to do, right? Our people, for some reason, keep trusting and depending on them. You know, put your trust in Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai, you so-called Negros Latinos, Namek and speckled birds, right? I mean, you already see for yourselves how wicked they are, okay? How they don't care about us. They never did, they never will. You see? But, you know, 2/3 of our people are what they call on deaf ears, okay? I want to go to Proverbs chapter 1, verse 15. My son, walk not thou in the ways with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. Yeah, you know, walk away, right? It's the most important thing that, you know, we got to remember who we are. We are not, you know, the so-called Negros, Latino, Native, and speckled birds that these wicked Edomites keep insisting that we are. We are not poor. Okay, we come from a very powerful, wealthy family, 12 tribes. Okay? Let me go to verse 16. For their feet runs to evil, and make haste to share blood. That's all they do, you know? I mean, it's sad, you know, to see that our people want to keep participating and celebrating these wicked holidays. But then again, the scripture made it loud and clear that 2/3 of our people, you know, are stiff-necked. Okay? And plus, Yahweh Shai is only coming for 144,000 chosen elect who are going to receive spiritual powers with the new perfect body that will never get old, it will never die, never get sick, right? I hope I'll be one of them, right? It's going to be all men, but also he's coming also for 1/3 of men, women, and children as well. I want to leave it with, let me see, with Psalm, oops, what happened here? chapter 1. Let me start with verse 1. Blessed is the man that walks not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scoffers. Right? I mean, it's a beautiful thing to know that so much love Yahweh Bashin Yahushua has for his people that he left us a book to guide us, to help us to remember our true history. Right? I jump to verse 6 and I leave it with this, keeping it short. For Yahweh knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. See? So I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.